and me and Dwight going back and forth. And it's Kobe, and then Kobe got involved, and I say, stay out of this, Kobe. This ain't got nothing to do with you. And he say, so you're a tough guy now? I say, no, I'm a real. And he shut up.
Welcome back to the OGs, a Playmaker original presented by DraftKings. And we got, there's three tough up here on the stage today.
2.5.
Okay, 2.5.
Two and a half.
We got ourselves a good one, though. Z-Bo, Zach, we don't bluff, Randolph. What's up, dog?
What's up, fellas? What's up, my brothers? Appreciate it.
First of all, I want to start off by saying this. I got to give him his flowers. Very underrated as a basketball player. But what he was able to do on the basketball court, his numbers, was a nightmare to guard. He was a nightmare to guard, dog. And I told him this earlier today. I never forget when we went out to Michigan State and we played against him, and I never heard him for the first time. And that still haunt me today. He got the best of me that game. He got the best of me that game, bro, and it still haunts me to this day. But, man, this is a pleasure for me, man.
Hey, don't feel bad, Coach. He got the best of a lot of people, man.
That's for damn sure.
We're here live at All-Star Weekend. This man been here twice.
Man.
I don't even know what that smell like. Talk to me about All-Star Weekend, bro, since we're here. Two-time All-Star, man. Congratulations.
Two-time All-Star, man. Yeah. It was a blessing because, honestly, I felt like I got robbed so many times before that, just being rough around the edges and playing in that West every night when you got Tim Duncan, KG, AK-47, Carlos Boozer. So, you know what I mean? The list goes on. So I never made it. I didn't understand why. So just when I did finally make it, I was like, you know what? Damn. I appreciated it more because, I thought I got robbed a couple times. And being out there with them great players, man, it was the best feeling.
Man, hey, you said a little rough around the edges, man. You get drafted by what they call the Jailblazers, man. Talk to me about the Jailblazers, bro. Give me a good story about the Jailblazers.
But before he go there, did you hear the names of power forwards
that
was in the West back then?
He wasn't even talking about Pau Gasol.
The shit you had to lace him up and line up against every night?
Every night, Coach.
I had a list.
You ain't had a night off.
No.
I feel like power forward was the most dominant position in the league.
Chris Webber, like you said, Pau
Gasol, C-Webb.
Yeah, C-Webb, there's so many names. If you go to every team in the West, back then Utah had, I think Karl Malone did. So,
and that was the time
night in, night out.
And that was the time where if you couldn't guard, gonna go at you every time. Pace and space my ass. It ain't like the league now. They gonna run pace and space, get to the three. I see people turn down layups to shoot a three. Back then, they gonna go at your ass until your coach take you out. They'll go at you till your coach take you out.
And back then,
people think I guarded so well because I was a good defender. I was scared. You get your ass lit up. You would get embarrassed.
I ain't let you catch that.
Yeah, you would get embarrassed. Listen, tell him again. I wouldn't even let Zebo catch the ball. I ain't finna let him catch it. My work has started as soon as you cross half court, buddy.
As soon as
you cross half court, the work has started.
As soon as I cross the line.
Zebo gonna catch that ball. I played with him for 1 year. That say, hey, I'm always open, killer. I'm always open,
He
killer.
say, goddamn, man, you ain't gonna let me catch the ball. He say, goddamn, man, you ain't gonna let me catch the ball. I say, no. No, I ain't gonna let you catch it.
UD would never let me catch that ball. No,
because I already know what time it was.
Nah, bro, I ain't let you catch that ball.
Man, a bucket. I know what time it was. I might well just fall back. If he catch the ball, just fall back. Get back.
Hey, I know I talked about the Jailblazers, but I do gotta bring up. You're one of the most amazing teammates I've ever seen in my life, dog.
Appreciate
A, he was always open. Just ask him. B, if he got that bitch on the block, it was curtain call.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And the thing about it is, it wasn't the sexy. I jumped 48 feet in the air. It was. I'm gonna create angles. I got a soft ass touch. You know what I'm saying? I can face up. If you don't go for the face up, I'm going to pop your ass with a little 12, 15 footer. If you go for it, I'm going to put that thing, I'm going to go left, and no matter what you do, I'm going to get to the paint.
No, he come over that right shoulder now.
Every time.
For sure.
Stop it. I got to stop it. I'm going left hard.
And we knew it. You still couldn't stop
it. Hey, but go back to the Jailblazers, though. Give me some stories about that shit. That was before social media. So you weren't getting all the good stuff.
And you know what? It's so crazy you say that because anything we do, we was the biggest thing in town. You get, now they got a soccer team and, a little more, but really not a lot. So when I was there, we wasn't nothing. So everything was focused on us. Portland in the middle of nowhere. So a couple guys got arrested for some weed.
Give us that team though. Biggie, David Stoudemire,
Sheed, Bonzi,
Rube,
Bonzi
Wiggles was a bad
Man, hey, boy,
Weezy.
just hearing them names, I'm about to
We
fire
had
up the joint right now.
Damon
Yeah,
Stoudemire.
Biggie.
So we had a lot of OGs. Dale Davis, Scotty.
Man,
Scottie
you did.
Pippen.
Derek
Yeah,
Anderson.
Pip was there.
So
Wow.
we had a bunch of OGs. So
Are you there with Sabonis?
yep, it's a bonus. My rookie year.
Wow. So y'all had cigarettes and weed.
Oh yeah. So
It's a bonus in there. I had cigarettes and weed.
Cigar weed.
Sabonis firing up a square as soon as the
That's
game
what I'm
over.
saying.
My man, shout out to my man Sabonis. But,
Give us a story though. I know you got some funny
and
stuff.
I'm gonna give you a story, man. I was my rookie year, and I'm riding downtown Portland. I got, it's when you put the TVs in the back, so I got to do it. The second Escalade came out. I got TVs TVs in the head so each one. I'm riding down MLK. I just fired the joint up, man. It's 9 o'clock at night, so it's dark out. I'm the only one on the road. Portland's raining, and with the lights on, you see the smoke. So I'm in that joint, Smokey the Bear. Everything lit. I get pulled over. They take me to jail for DWI, man. I said, damn. They didn't even find no weed on me. I had smoked the last joint, so they had ended up taking me to jail. So after that, I guess I joined the Jailblazers.
The Jailblazers.
Hey, don't worry about it, Zebo. I went to jail for the same thing. And then guess what? Both of us was innocent.
I swear.
Both of y'all were innocent?
Both of us was innocent.
That makes sense.
Hey,
So
I want to tell you this, and I want you to speak on this because Quintel Woods was with y'all.
boy,
And Quintel came to us, and I knew how tight y'all was, and me and him got real tight, man. But he used to always speak highly of you. You know what I'm saying? Like how you used to hold him down, and just the respect for you, that you had for Quintel, that he had for you. So for me, before I even knew you, I felt like I knew you. You know what I'm saying? So I was always waiting to get the opportunity to hang out and shoot the shit with you. Obviously, you being over there, me being over here. We never really had that, but today I shot your podcast, and you have this on the podcast. But I feel like it's been a long time coming, dog. We should have been chopped it up.
man, come on, man.
Should have been chopped it up. I could have played for Memphis.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
You
you
played for Memphis.
Man, you
I
grit
could
and
have been there
grind.
with them dogs.
You
for sure.
fit the bill, man, for sure.
Yeah,
Fit the
for sure,
bill.
for
So,
sure.
nah, man, I appreciate it, man. And no, Quintel, shout out to my boy Quintel.
Shout out
Quintel came
Quintel.
with me. We was both. He came my second year, so we was both. He was a rookie, and that was my second year, so we instantly clicked up. Like you said, that's a guy, who come from the struggle, out of South Memphis, and had a lot of talent.
Yeah.
Been down, got back up, so been through it all. So no, and had a lot of talent. So no,
Yeah,
it was
a lot
it
of
was
talent.
great being there
6'8",
with Quinn.
handle
Yeah.
that thing,
Sure.
shoot it, had all that.
I want to touch on another one of your teammates because I think he's one of the most underrated players. You went on in Detroit and won championships, but Rasheed Wallace, to me, when I first came to the league, was the most impossible guard.
Oh my God.
Right? Like he was impossible to guard. He had the high release. He had the little Hakeem shake, face up, tray ball. Like he was and he was nasty.
Yeah, tough.
He was
man.
nasty.
And talking
Woo!
about game, but no, coming in, man, Rasheed, a great guy, man, my big bro, and I learned so much from him. Just coming in and a guy like that, he always was one of them vets. When I came in, took me up under his arms and showed me the way and taught me a lot of stuff. Because for me, I think she fit the perfect game today. You know what I mean?
Ooh, for sure. Perfect.
Pick and
Play him
pop,
at the
spacing.
5 right now, be over.
Yeah, shooting that three. That's what he did. And it's so crazy back then. They used to write stories about him shooting so many threes. And now you look at today's game, and that's all they do is shoot threes. So it's like, she would have been perfect for today's game.
I mean, the toughest thing for me to guard, and I just remember this like it was yesterday because it was like a nightmare to guard, was Rip coming off a pin down. You got a hedge on the pin down for Rip because you know he going to curl and shoot that mid-range. And then when you look for your big, he done flared back to the 3. What the hell is he doing over there?
Slide right to the three.
Yeah,
He
and
dived
like
into
you
the
say,
paint.
it's a high release. You ain't contesting that. It's miss or make. Even on his turnaround jumpers and his shots, it's miss or make with the high release.
You ain't got
was
nothing
so
to do
ahead
with
of the
his
game.
mistakes.
He was.
No, another underrated. So ahead of the game.
Oh.
And a real one.
Hey, you talked about the difference now because obviously we've seen the evolution of it, like bringing it in the post, doing that stuff. Difference in 2001 when you get into now, you fast forward to 2025. Everyone talks about shooting threes. Give me your take on where the game is and where it's going and where it was when we played. The difference.
The difference of the game for me, I think, that like you said, they took the inside out. Some teams use it, you know what I mean. But for me, it's the personnel. Everybody want to play like Steph Curry like the Golden State Warriors, and
Yeah.
you got to have the personnel. If you ain't got the personnel
Yes.
to play that type of way, then you can't play that way. Play to your personnel, and I think sometimes with these analytics and the teams not taking layups, that's how you get going. Seeing a layup fall, 1 or 2 layups,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying, or a mid range. So taking it, everybody shooting threes. The game has changed, but I think. I like where the game at overall because the skill-wise, you got guys like Wemby and,
Yeah.
These guys are 7 feet throwing it between guys' legs and shooting threes. So the skill-wise, I like where it's at.
I love where it's at. I love the skill set. I just wish it'd be more of a focus on defense still. I'm a defensive guy. Like, guard your yard. I'm tired of it being 160 to 165 in the third quarter.
I'm cool
I
with
don't want to
that.
see that no more. I don't want to see that no more. I'm sick of it.
This is where we disagree.
It's 160 to 165, and it's the third quarter.
This is where we
What the
disagree.
hell is going on? And why is the best player on this team not guarding the best player on this team? You get all the shots, and then you want to go down here and guard Joe Schmo. And then when you come back down, you want me to pass it to you. You ain't done shit down here to help us win.
He's sitting in the corner.
What happened to the days when the best players used to guard the best players? You know what I'm saying? That's what I would love to see. I'm cool with the offense, but goddamn it, get some stops. Guard your yard. You feel me? Like, guard your yard. Like, back in the days, that used to be frowned upon when you couldn't guard. Your coach take your ass out. Now you got 4 that can't guard and maybe 1 that can. But guess what? Them 4 motherfuckers shoot. They can shoot. So I just wish that we'd get back to having those two-way players. Those guys were, he the man offensively, but he going to take the challenge defensively too. Because I tell you one thing, dog, and I tell people this all the time. When your best player is your most committed player, when he's your hardest worker, and he's your leader, that takes your locker room, that takes your organization, that takes your team to a whole nother level. When your best player is that guy. Now we know some teams have the best player who just the best player. Then you have other guys in the locker room like myself that might do different things. But when your best player does all of those things, there's no excuse for those other 14 guys in the locker room not to handle their business.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. You talk about teams, man. I was fortunate enough to play with both y'all. I want to touch, though, on that grit and grind team. Yeah. I will say he would have been perfect for that team, the grit and grind team.
Couldn't play for the grind team with that earring, though.
But that
put your ass off. Put your ass out of here.
But that grit and grind team, though, was like you talked about in the middle of the transition of where basketball was going and where it was at that time. It was an outlier. The grit and grind team was an outlier. Like, it was you and Mark, right? And then you had Mike Conley and TA. Talk about defenders and dogs, right? Didn't have a whole lot of shooting. But they had goons, and it was a goon squad. You'd have been perfect for it. But talk about, I think some of my fun stuff is that Clippers rivalry.
Oh, my goodness.
talk
We had a lot of battles.
Talk about that Clippers rivalry.
I remember those.
Yes, we did. We had a lot of battles, great battles, you know what I mean? And I think with the Clippers, it's just for me, playing there and coming to Memphis. So I always wanted to, get the best of them. I think they beat us with the first series, I think, and then we beat them in the second series. But no, it was great battles, man, and it was always fun, especially me and Blake having them battles. Yeah.
What'd you tell Blake?
Man, Blake's strong as hell.
What you told Blake? You don't bluff?
Yeah, I ain't bluffing. Come on, man. I promise you, we do not bluff. You know what I mean? So.
Hey, for everybody that hadn't been to a playoff game in Memphis, it's so lit. It really is, and you have 75-year-old women up there singing "Whoop That Trick." It's so Memphis is awesome,
yes,
right? And then that's what I was talking about. Like, to bring it back in that playoff series, he didn't touch on it. But that was like a rivalry though. Y'all had that going, and you told them the game, we don't bluff, bro. And then the next day, the whole place is Whip That Trick, and we don't bluff. That place was rocking.
We don't bluff towels.
I forget who that was. I think it's somebody. You said weights don't push back.
Yeah.
It was. I think that quote might have came from you too. You got a lot of isms out here.
I got a lot.
You got a lot of isms out here. Zebo told somebody out there, weights don't push back.
I tell you, I need to trademark these quotes straight up.
But so then we go in UD. I go back there, and I'm going to tell you another funny story. I go back there for that 1 year after Miami kicked me out and said I wasn't no good no more. And I went back.
That was above my pay grade
for a year, and we get into a absolute grueling playoff series against OKC. That same year, OKC goes on to play San Antonio in the Western Conference Finals, and we have a back and
they lost
forth.
to us.
We lost to them.
Yep.
Huh?
That's the year they lost to the Heat in the finals?
Yeah, they lost. No, that's the year they lost to San Antonio, and San Antonio beat y'all.
Okay, that was the year they San Antonio beat us.
But we were in that playoff series, and Zebo in Game 6 punches
Steven Adams.
Steven Adams. I'm gonna give you a funny one though. So we're on the plane going from Memphis to OKC, and Z was like, "Man, you think I'm gonna get suspended?" I said, "Probably." He goes, "Man, that's so." I didn't do nothing. I said, "Bro, you punched him off in the face."
Did he deserve it?
Probably. Hey, listen,
Steve. Me, bro. I shouldn't have. I fell for it.
Yeah, you did fall for it.
But if I would have punched him, I would have knocked him out. I mushed him. I open handed.
Yeah, you did. You did open handed. You open handed.
And like, watch out. Like, you do like, watch out. And they suspended. And the boy in Atlanta, whoever it was, he just punched somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody in Atlanta hit somebody, whatever. They ain't do nothing to him. So I'm like, okay, I'm good. But I'm rough around the edge. Hey, Zebo, you're out of here.
No, it's certain people. Now, let me tell you something. This is where it get real. It's certain people that you know what time it is.
Yeah.
There's certain people that should be talking.
Yeah.
Like Zebo with the shit. We all knew it. The league understands what it is, like, and what it ain't. Like, it ain't on him, it's in him. So if you don't want that smoke, don't even go down that road. Like, and that's just that's the language we speak. You know what I'm saying?
And I had to apologize to my teammates because he got up under me. I shouldn't have fell for it, especially in that playoffs. He cheap shot me, and they told him that Nick Collison, my boy, and get up under Zebo's skin, go hit him a couple times. Don't worry about it. Don't get kicked out of the game. So he did his job though.
That kills. We go to game 7 on the road without Zebo. That hurt.
Yeah. You don't want to do that.
No,
you don't want to go game 7.
You want your whole goon squad. You going to game 7s, man. That ain't for everybody. Game 7 ain't for everybody, buddy.
It was funny because
boys down.
We talked about what Zebo, in that situation, and we had a conversation that we talked about earlier today. And I didn't know if he remembered, but he actually remembered because we played against Portland. And this was like my first or second year. And I'm still a rough around the edges too. So I don't even understand and I don't remember. But I just know the conversation came out where somebody told me.
Oh. Hey.
Killer?
If I know anything about y'all.
Killer? If I ain't take the fastest shower. What that book is with where you break records? Guinness Book of Records. The Guinness Book of World Records fastest shower. I set the record that day. I ain't watched nothing but my armpits and my nuts.
Coach, who was it?
Boom, I'm gone.
Coach,
Zebo come out the locker room. Zebo like, what you doing over here? I say, Zebo, I got to handle something. One thing I knew about it, I ain't going in their locker room. That's ass whooping waiting for me. So I'm going to wait out here. You know what I'm saying? And then our bus ended up coming, and the security came and got me and took me away. But like I said, it's certain people that you can't just say anything you want to say to them. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to have to be held accountable for the that come out your mouth.
Yeah, it don't work that way.
Bro was standing out there on business. I was like, bro, you be like, man, I'm like, bro,
what was he standing out there on?
I told him what the man said, and when I told him what the man said, Zebo was like, you know what?
I see you saying, I said, yeah, you got the right, bro.
You can't tell nobody that.
Yeah. Especially
ever.
You can't tell you either. That's gonna come with a fight.
You can't tell nobody that.
You know that.
Listen, we could barely say that to a woman. You definitely can't say it to a man.
Straight up.
You don't play them games.
I'm glad the security came and got him.
Yeah, man, I was ready to risk it all, Killer. What these young boys say, I was about to crash out.
I don't blame you.
Who's scoring big this NBA season? You are, with all new ways to get in on the action with my partners at DraftKings Sportsbook.
From Monster Slams to Dishing the Rock and to Cleaning the Glass, get behind your favorite players and the prop bets you can make on DraftKings, the home of the NBA player props.
Here's something special for all you first-timers out there. New DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets instantly.
Love the thrill of live betting? DraftKings has got you covered. Bet live on in-progress games right as they happen, making watching the game that much more exciting. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have a shot to win cash prizes.
Take it to the rack with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings app now and sign up using code OGs. The crown is yours.
That's promo code OGs only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Today's episode is proudly brought to you by our guys at Morgan & Morgan. It's America's largest personal injury law firm. They started out here in Florida 30 years ago and now are helping people across all 50 states. Morgan & Morgan is always for the people and have your back when it comes to fighting to get you full and fair compensation. As athletes, we have faced our fair share of injuries. That's why we know how difficult it is to get back out there after an injury. The team and the support behind you matter. And submitting an injury claim with Morgan & Morgan is free and easy. It just takes 8 clicks or less from the comfort of your own couch to get started. If you're ever injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Their fee is free unless they win. For more information, go to forthepeople.com/theOGs or dial pound law. That's pound 529 from your cell phone. That's forthepeople.com/theOGs or pound law, pound 529 from your cell phone. This, my friends, is a paid advertisement. Next on the board, Mr. Haslam, is UFC Seattle. Our predictions for the fight. We're only picking one.
Okay.
We're giving you our winner.
All right.
I'll tell you, D. I know you're a
I already
big
know who I'm
favorites guy.
picking.
You like to lay the chalk. I'm going for the odds. He's a little bit longer in the tooth, but it's been a monster in the game for a long time. I'm going Henry Cejudo plus 210.
Okay.
Take it, put it in a bank. Call me up. No, don't call me up. Don't call me up. But you're winning.
Okay. Well, you go ahead right there, killer.
Who you going with, Cope?
I'm going with Gene Silver. I don't care about the odds, but I know anybody last name Silver will whip your ass. I know that for a fact.
He go with
MMA, and he from Brazil. I don't want no parts of that. Listen,
I
I actually played basketball with Chris Silver, and he would foul in 2 minutes, 6 fouls. Anybody last name Silver is an ass kicker.
I'll tell you right now, I probably agree with that last name Silva, ass kicker. He better be an ass kicker, though, at minus 465. Or four. Ooh. He minus 465.
The good thing about fighting is, you know what? You only take one punch.
You ain't lying.
You land the right one.
The good thing about that, though, Coach, you got the money. You can do that.
Yeah. Just don't do that. Don't do that.
he said, yep,
Yeah,
don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I ain't in the business of losing it.
That's our predictions. We'll go to DraftKings right now. OGs, /OGs, play it. Go get the money.
Or bet on anybody last name Silver
At DraftKings?
at DraftKings.
Hey, so being back here at All-Star break, though, give me your fondest All-Star memory.
My fondest, favorite, memorable All-Star moment is being there with Kobe Bryant.
Wow.
Just being around him and just, talking to him. I'm a type of guy. I talk to everybody, so just speaking and, just having that conversation with him and just chopping up with him and, that's the one I won't ever forget. You know what I mean? That All-Star. He's like, man, Zebo, you supposed to be in, man, you been killing shit, man. You supposed to be in here, And I was just like, man, be here with you is just a privilege, and be here with all these other greats on the All-Stars team that year, man. That was probably one of the favorite, most memorable time of my career.
That damn
Kobe.
God, that damn.
Shout out Kobe, man. A real one.
So
I remember we were playing against the Lakers. And me and Dwight going back and forth. And it's Kobe, and then Kobe got involved, and I say, stay out of this, Kobe. This ain't got nothing to do with you. And he say, so you're a tough guy now? I say, no, I'm a real and he shut up. I'm a real you're a tough guy now? No, I'm a real and he shut up. He respected it. He know he did. He was like, you know what? You might be right.
And I'll pass the ball.
You're right. That was my beam moment, man. But for me, it was beautiful to watch. It was beautiful to watch when we played the Lakers at 8 o'clock and Kobe is in at 4 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Shooting 4 hours before the game. You know what I'm saying? It was just beautiful. And it was beautiful to watch because I talked about this earlier. He would guard D-Wade. I want that matchup. I want to guard him too. I ain't going down and guarding UD because UD ain't getting no goddamn shots. I'm going to go down there, I'm going to guard D-Wade. Watching that mentality of MJ and Kobe and those dudes taking those two-way matchups, dog, that's what I miss.
And you know what? You know what the crazy thing is? It was every game too. It was every game too. You know what I mean? It was game 38 on the road. That's his mentality of every game. That man was a monster, man.
Yeah, he was.
Man, give me that because I have to because I live in Memphis still, so I have to touch on this grit and grind with Mike Conley, Marc Gasol, you, T.A., Tayshaun. That team was dope, man. Talk about that team and not getting over that. I was praying, by the way, the year y'all played San Antonio was the year we beat San Antonio. I was like, oh, this would be so fun to get to play an NBA Finals game in Memphis.
I ain't want that.
Man.
You ain't want that?
I wanted that. I didn't want to play them.
I didn't
want to play them dogs. I did not want to play them dogs. It was a long road to get to where we got, and I did not want to see them.
Talk about that team, though. That was a special unit, man. And by the way, for everybody who's watching, congratulations on your jersey retirement, man. Well deserved, man. That's dope.
Let us see a real one get their flowers.
And that entire team ultimately is going to be, because it meant that much to the city. But that was as a fan of basketball, and even being away from. I mean, I live in Memphis. I've been there forever. That was my favorite team, and I played on teams there. So talk about that team though, and just kind of getting to where y'all got, and just what that meant to the city.
Man, just that team was special, like you said. I think just for us, we all treat each other like brothers. Like we were, like you make a team off the court. The time you spend off the court, you going out to eat, you laughing, you hee ha ha together, and everybody, we trust each other. We were like brothers, and I think that team was special because we left it all out line. Not only that, we believed in ourselves. I think, like you said, that year we beat San Antonio, we knocked them off AFC, so we had a lot of confidence. So, and we believe, man, and we play for each other. So I think that's one of probably my favorite teams. Being in my time in Memphis was that team, just because I think the way we supported each other, the way that we believed and fought for each other, and we were brothers off the court. The camaraderie. So that was a special time, bro.
That's the biggest thing is off the court.
Yeah,
off the court.
Yeah,
people think you show up for practice and it just work. It don't work like that.
You know what I think? You know what I think was that made that team so special, in my opinion, is like the way it was constructed. Right? Mark was traded for Powell, and he was a throw-in. TA was like, hey man, all right, got him on the cheap. You got him on the cheap in New York, right? Like it was like okay, put this team together and see what happens. Mike was the only one that was drafted top 5 with them and stayed there and brought it to. But that team was like, and it came together, and it was just fit perfectly.
We call them the have-nots.
But I'm saying, you know what I mean,
like
and for I mean, there's no right or wrong answer for it, but it was that's how it was. Mark was traded like Powell actually told them, bro, y'all should take Mark, and Memphis was like, I don't know, man. He was a throw-in. They might not admit it, but he was a throw-in. Sure. TA, and then you coming over, and you were, I mean, they didn't give you enough for what you were there, because in New York it was some. Yeah. But that team, that's why it was so special to me, is that team was like, oh, they're going to put this team together. Man, that team was gangster,
Let me tell you something, Killer. I say this, and I take this to my grave. A chip will make you a monster. A chip on your shoulder, that chip can make you a monster. I was always at my best version when I had a chip on my shoulder. Yeah. Listen, I was great when I was mean. When I was nice, I couldn't play worth a shit.
You were never nice. Talking about when I was
nice. I could not be friendly and be talking. It's not disrespectful, but it's the highest level of competition. So I didn't have no room for error. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I always kept a chip on my shoulder. Like even if I had to make some shit up, even if, like I said, I still remember Debo got the best of me in college. Yeah. I don't forget that. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? You ain't gonna catch the ball tonight.
Every time.
You ain't gonna catch the ball tonight, dog. I'm
in the wrestling ring,
catch the ball. So the chip on your shoulder when you're in that situation like they was in, that shit will drive you, dog. When you talk about the Heat and what we were able to do when we was the 8th seed and we went to the finals, we understood what the world was saying. Yeah. I told these watch ESPN. Listen to everything they say, because guess what? When you get your chance, the media can't help them. The fans can't help them. When you get these in between these lines, they ask for loan to us.
That's right.
Pause.
For sure. No, for sure.
Yeah, I pause, but you know what I'm saying? You seize the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? That's when you got a bunch of undrafted guys and a bunch of guys who
underdog
on last contract, so people feel like they wasn't wanted. Now you got your chance against the that everybody praise and everybody think is the face of the league. And when you get that, you take care of business.
Hey, Zebo, the other thing, too, I think is dope, man, is you and TA got your own podcast out there. Who UD was on today with y'all.
Out the mud.
Out the mud.
What's up?
Mud.
Y'all doing a great job with that. How you enjoying that?
Man, it's fun, man. Like you said, just like I was telling UD guys like you and him, guys like Stack, Jack, Matt, Gilbert Arenas, guys paving the way for us. I think it's a great have different insight from all the players in the league. You know, we played this game and having different insights from different players. It's different, and you don't get that. You get in the real. So I think that's great. You know what I mean, with these guys. So I think all of them should have some type of, platform to speak on the game and speak on other stuff. Honestly.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie. You know, we had an interesting experience. We had a kumbaya moment today on their podcast.
Oh, we did. Let me hear it.
We had a kumbaya moment. We had some breakthrough.
Yeah, we did.
TA pulled my coattail and say, hey, man, how can we clean this up between you and Paul and KG?
Hey, hold up. Zebo and TA told me that shit at the game. I was at the Grizzly game. Like, hey, man, we got to clean this shit up.
They asked me, and it's probably time. Yeah. Probably time to clean that shit up.
Man,
I told him with KG, me and KG, I don't have no smoke with KG. We that's shit over. It's done with. I wish him the best. I've always been a fan of his game. It was the extra that I really ain't understand. But we straight, man. Ain't no pressure, man. I wish him the best, man.
Hey, man, I'm happy. Hey, listen,
guess what?
I'm going to shed a tear up here right now.
And it ain't on site no more.
It ain't on site no more?
Now we working on the relationship with Paul. We gonna work on that.
Okay.
We gonna work on that. But ain't no smoke, man.
And that's good. You'll work on it.
We at the point in our life, dog, where I done had too many losses, man. I want to see people win.
Hey, Bo, before you touch on this, Bo, they literally came up to me, at the Grizzly game. It was a couple weeks ago, probably 3 weeks ago. He said, hey, man, we got to get on that podcast, man. We got to bring this, we got to squash this.
Yeah, yep.
And I'm glad y'all had that conversation. That's good.
Come on, man. That's
real good.
Man, listen, I got to take my hat off to you, man. You was a big man today. That's how you do it, brother.
I appreciate y'all. Sometimes you need a mediator.
Yeah.
If you don't have somebody to do that, it ain't gonna never happen. You feel me? So you just needed that little. And then it's always good when it's a real one. Because if it was somebody else, I'd be like, get the out of here, mind your business. But I got respect for these boys, so I'm gonna listen to what they say.
That's two real ones talking to you,
that heed.
Because they on site too, so that's two real ones talking.
They definitely on site, man. So back to talk. Now we talking about that, man. Talk about your upbringing. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
because people don't really know Indiana and all that.
I'm from a small town in Marion, from Indiana, Marion, Indiana, man. We got a lot of basketball history. Probably the second most in state championships. I know, like it ain't like your high school, but
man, that's high school. Man, that high school was cheating like a.
You talk about cheating.
Preach on your high school.
Got a lot of history.
Man, they cheat like they had 37-year-old playing out there with them.
Listen, man.
I seen 37.
He's 37.
And thank God for you, because your team was dog without you. Listen, I go to a game. I see a rebound, outlet it to itself, catch it, pass it to itself, shoot a three, and they
going everything.
What is this? Fast forward, he ended up being my roommate. I was like, boy, I remember you. You across this. I went back to Miami and I told everybody I seen a unicorn. I said, white boy that can hoop. What y'all say? I seen one. They ain't really have me. I grew up with Hispanic and black where I grew up. Then we got Steve Blake, but you very rarely see.
Yeah,
and I
Steve Blake on site too.
Steve Blake will knock your motherfucker.
Steve Blake on site too now.
To this day, still with.
Yeah,
Steve with that. But that's that Miami high.
Hey, but hold on. I appreciate the gas. But let's talk about your high school though, because they cheated. They don't count.
Yeah. Well, we got I won state championship my senior year, but no, just a small town where I come from, man. It wasn't a lot of options, you know what I mean? A lot of, drugs and a lot of poverty. And, I come from a single parent home. So, like I was telling you earlier, I've been through a lot. So, I've been through a lot of adversity. I've been knocked down several times. But, I get up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That makes me resilient. So, just being in the town, man, I was leaning to the left and then I got to the right. So, I decided that I wanted to, focus on, getting out the neighborhood, getting out the ghetto. And I just put my mind to it and I believed in myself, man, and got up out of there.
So was it always basketball? Was it football? Did you try anything else?
Football. Yeah, I tried football my sophomore year, man.
Hey, that motherfucker say track and field.
I shot put, but I couldn't take that shot. I couldn't take that shot put, though. I tried. That wasn't for me. But I played football, man, and I got hit. The coach set me up on the defense to get the running play, and the biggest guy on the team was pulling and hit me and knocked me off my feet, and I got up, threw my off and told coach, man, I'm gone.
Same thing.
He said it earlier. I was like, damn, we got the same story. I'm like, man, I said that. Nah, it's not for me.
He said by the time he got to the car, all he had was his tights on.
Full OG up out there. I'm playing defensive end, coming off the end. I think I got a clean shot on the quarterback. Somebody came and clipped my ass. I tried to get up. My leg felt a little loose. Like my felt like it was dangling. I said, man, on the way off, I'm just taking shit off. By the time I got to the sideline, I ain't in nothing but a pair of pants. Yeah, this shit, I'm cool. I don't need that in my life.
So I figured that football wasn't for me very fast. So, yeah, that football was for me. But I respect it. I love football.
And then went to Michigan State.
Yeah, went to Michigan
State. Man, I hate
gold.
Michigan State, man.
They stole our ring, killer.
Man, they stole our ring, bro.
Shout out my team, please, man.
Man, shout out,
Charlie
bro.
Bell.
Y'all had a
dogs,
dope,
man.
they had a dope team, but every time I see Michigan State, it makes me vomit. You my homie now, but goddamn,
Oh,
Michigan
yeah, I
State,
mean,
man.
listen.
Tom Izzo was great.
You're not a competitor. If you don't remember that and you don't lose sleep over that, then I don't want you on my team.
Tom Izzo came in there and Marion got you, huh?
Oh, man, came in over and got Coach Izzo, man. Shout out Coach Izzo.
Yeah.
Shout out to the whole staff. They was, everywhere I look up, they was in the stands. Man, we want you. We come in. Well, nobody in the stands to be Michigan State. So, for me, I'm like, I'm a real honorable loyalty type guy. So when I seen them, I'm like, okay, they rocking with me the most. That must mean they want me to come here. So I went there, chose Michigan State. Was gonna go to Miami. I was gonna go there.
Oh, Lord, that'd have been nasty.
Coach
Oh,
Hamilton was
God.
on me. So that was
Well,
that probably was my next option. Go to Miami, boy. If I
Zebo in Miami.
If I would have left Miami, if I left Marion at 18, I probably wouldn't have made it.
ain't no way.
Yeah,
Hey, they'd be like, who's Zebo?
Yeah.
calling UD. I'm like,
Yeah.
hold on, man. I heard stories about that boy Zebo in Miami. Boy, I'd have been shoo.
I'd have probably seen you one day and say, Z, well, let me holler at you. You got to slow down out here now. You got to slow down out here now. Because listen, I tell people this all the time. We don't start until 2 a.m. because the clubs don't close till 6. So when you taking your ass to bed, we just getting started. I'm going to dinner, the pregame at 10.
That's a different animal.
11, 12 o'clock, we on drinks.
Yeah. Y'all
2
both.
o'clock, we headed to the club. We out of the club by 4, we headed to the club, we there by 4:30. Now you got an hour and a half to make it rain. Whatever happened after that, that's between you and God.
Between you and God, crazy.
Whatever happened after that, and these was the nights. These was the Miami nights, dog. These was the Miami nights.
Good nights,
Thank God,
man.
I was from there.
Yeah.
I had structure, dog. For
I'd-
somebody
I'd-
coming
I'd-
there at 18 years old,
Yeah.
Tough, man.
19 years old, that's tough.
I'd have caught that dinner with y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, you would have definitely caught the dinner. You
I'd have
wouldn't
caught
have
the dinner after that. It's out.
Oh, they would have loved you in the club, killer. I'd have had to pull them sisters off you. I had to pull them sisters off you.
What's wrong with this
Hey,
man,
Jen,
dog?
it's just jokes. Just jokes. It's a podcast.
Hey, Jan, this is just joke.
Yeah, it's just jokes. You earned your place. You rebounded for that boy at 2 a.m. at Florida. I'd never
Yes.
forget it.
So you
That's
shoot
when I
with you in the
listen.
gym,
When
for
I
sure.
seen that, that set the standard for me.
Yeah.
When I saw Jen rebounding for you at 2 a.m. at Florida, I set the standard for me. Everybody that came after that was in trouble. Bitch, if you ain't rebounding, you can't go.
That's real, man.
No, straight up.
I wasn't as talented as you guys. I had
Oh, Killer, you was a real gym rat before I knew what a gym rat was. And I told them boys that you was a real gym rat before I knew what one was. And I appreciate you for that because that's what I needed to learn. I needed that balance. If you don't have balance, you flip over. I was about to flip.
Hey, UD, segue into his top legendary teammates. Touching his legendary teammates.
I have to read it.
You do?
Let's get into our legendary teammate segment sponsored by legendary Tommy John.
Give me your top 5 teammates, bro. Legendary teammates.
Top 5 legendary
was good.
teammates.
Thank you.
I gotta, man, you know what? Man, Tony Allen,
Yep.
Real one.
First team.
First team, Mike Conley.
Real one. Cool dude.
Gotta say Damon Stoudemire. Biggs.
Iggy Smalls.
Biggie Smalls.
Thank you, Draws.
Man, I played with a lot of great guys.
Oh, it's hard, man. There ain't no easy to this. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Ooh. Gotta say Marc Gasol,
Yep.
Arkansas.
Big Spain.
Big Spain. You know, I played with both Mark and Powell.
Yeah.
That's how old my ass is.
Man.
Play with both of them.
Yeah, you the oldest person on this stage, Killer.
Yeah.
Calm
I'd be the
down.
oldest person in the room.
And
As I look around, I'm just saying.
I do gotta look around. I gotta look around.
and Bunsey Wells. I gotta give
Wiggles.
You might not be older than this guy with all his hair on his face. I don't know.
Hey, man.
He got a lot of hair. You might not be older than him.
B. Wiggles was, by the way, a dope teammate too. By the way,
Great
he had your
shot.
back on all counts.
Man, come on, man.
Oh,
Ozzy,
man.
Indiana, yeah. Be with
Hey! Talk about on site.
Yeah.
Oh, real, no, for sure.
Man.
Honestly, though, was that the year when Mark got Defensive Player of the Year?
Yep.
To me, and that takes nothing away from Mark and what he represented, but to me, that was a team award.
Yep. Well, yeah, TA was first
If anybody
team.
know
He'll
anything
tell you
about,
it.
if anybody know
fast.
anything about having a good defensive player, it takes 5 guys.
Yes.
It takes the 4 other guys to do their job. 5 guys on the string, shrink the elbow, take your 2-9 on the weak side. It's a structure. Nobody's out there just playing defense by themselves. To me, and that takes nothing away from Mark, but that was a great team award and a great tribute to what you guys did. Similar to when Saquon went on the show and he took his offensive line. Those kind of things stick out because that was a defensive award. I mean, that was a team award to me. You talk about TA, all that, man, like everybody. You ain't want none of that smoke.
Man, listen, bro. Hey, and I gotta give him credit because I love this guy. Your podcast partner, TA. You couldn't screen him. But think about that defensive team. To your point, Mark wins Defensive Player of the Year, that year. TA's first team should have been every year.
Yes.
Tayshaun Prince was elite defensively.
Yes.
And Mike Conley is elite defensively, right?
Yes.
Zebo, you're elite defensively.
Well, when I was with them guys,
That's right.
Sometimes your best defense is good offense.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you right now though, one of my favorite teams. Obviously, Miami was unbelievable. That team was so fun because the makeup. I'm one of those dudes. I like the makeup. Like our makeup. When we walked out of that locker room, bro, I knew
we knew
we weren't gonna get punked ever in life.
Nothing better.
In life.
Ain't nothing better. I'm telling you.
And we weren't ever gonna get punked. Like, and it was like I'll never forget, man. You be in that timeout. I would look down at Zebo and he'd be shaking it. Killer, I'm gonna be open, killer. I know you're gonna be open. You always.
I tell Mike I'm open.
He said, and he'd always tell me, "Hey, just sit right here. They won't know. Sit right here." I'll be just like this. I'm like, "Hey, man, that's so fun."
There's no better feeling in the world when you got a group of guys and you don't have to worry about getting punked, and you got a bunch of dogs. And what I used to say to guys is, we're gonna lock these in this room for 48 minutes, and we let them out when we say they could come out.
Took them in deep water.
Let them out when we say they could come out.
Right.
And that's how you take that challenge, man. You might be more talented than me, but when we get between these lines, it's on.
And I'm gonna tell you why that team to me was special. And again, I keep touching on it because in a time where the game was transitioning to pace and space and threes, they dictated style of play every time they played. Like teams would adjust to these dudes, right? Like that's to me, like that's what made it interesting. Like they were one of the only teams still doing it. Yeah. They were still running floppy.
Yeah, floppy.
Throwing the post.
Turn four.
That's
Turn four. I already
four.
Man, boy, I see that coming from half court. Nope. You ain't catch it. You could not catch it. I'm already front. Half court. I'm nah.
Hey,
I can't let him catch. I can't let him catch it, coach. I can't let him catch it. Yo, I just got my brand new Tommy John underwear. Hey, man, your boy love these. They silky, soft, breathable. I can shoot in them. I can work out in them. You name it. I'm always my best when I got on my Tommy Johns. I ain't gonna even lie, killer. These the most comfortable drawers your boy ever had. I wish I was still hooping. And fellas, trust your boy when I tell you, the ladies love these too. I have been personally told it matters what you put in your pants, my boy. What could be better? Tommy John is definitely the MVP of my underwear drawer. Fellas, don't miss out on the hype. Get 25% off your first order right now at TommyJohns.com/OGs. Save 25% off at TommyJohns.com/OGs.
Hey, Zebo, we're going to touch on some fan questions while we got you up here, okay? And again, these aren't our questions. You need.
Don't be DMing us with that complaining about the questions.
These aren't our questions, bro.
And at the end of the day, this is our show. Let me ask one question before we get into the fan question.
It's a fan question anyway.
Talk about the music thing. Because I'm intrigued by that. As a businessman, shout out to putting on your business hat.
Shout out, man, for real,
not just doing it, but really doing it. Because a lot of people that dabbled in the music game as athletes, and that didn't go nowhere. It went wood.
Yeah, man, it's a
Really
lot of
making
guys.
numbers.
I've seen guys like, coming to, it's so funny, coming to the league. I've seen guys lose millions of dollars. Dale Davis, one guy, he scared me because I'm a rookie. I'm 18.
Them 30 for 30 scared me too. You turn that shit on, you see that shit, you straighten up quick, don't you?
Man, hell yeah. He talking about, man, Zebo don't ever, invest in no music. I done lost 2-3 million. I'm like, damn, I'm 18 on a rookie contract. I'm on welfare. I'm like losing millions of dollars. I'm like, shit. So just seeing that, it always like deferred me. I'm like, it always came in the back of my head when somebody say something about music. I'm like, nah, hell no. So just getting to Memphis and having that opportunity to see how big of a culture it is with the music and how so much talent there. And when I had the opportunity to get with Moneybagg, and
Moneybagg, shout out, boy. That boy, I like that.
Moneybagg.
I don't like too much of that young shit, boy. I fuck with Moneybagg. That me versus me. I put that shit on, boy, and get in my element. I get in my
the
element.
hardest to do it, but just having an opportunity to work with him and start the label, it was a blessing, man, and being able to, like you said, go good because every other it goes bad fast.
All the stereotypes.
Too many, good stories about people starting music, especially athletes. You always hear about, oh man, the athlete started the label and it went bad, but this one, it was good. So it was a blessing, man, just to be able to be in Memphis and be over my partner and my partner Marcus, and just do things with the community and do things with Moneybagg and get all the artists in the city because Memphis got so much talent.
Man,
so much talent.
They tried to sign me, UD. I was like, I wasn't ready for it.
He a Memphian. He knows.
They needed Bubba Sparks too.
Bubba
Sparks too.
Bubba Sparks too.
What's wrong with this man? man.
Well, no, listen. How do you find your artist though? Like, how do you find your artist?
Man, you know,
what's that process like?
Bubba
Man,
Sparks.
just we listen. We seeing what their numbers are. We listen them, see what kind of where they from, what kind of feedback they get in their community, where they from, and what their numbers doing. The advice I give to an artist is coming up because everybody rap. Everybody, their mom, their dad, everybody rappers now. So I tell artists, invest in yourself. What you doing to make yourself better? If you got $1,500, $1,000 in your pocket, are you spending $500 on studio time yourself? Are you investing in yourself? So I tell them, invest in yourself because it's hard, man. You know, this guy's been rapping for 10 years, just now starting to get on and make waves. And you know how this shit go, man. So I just tell him, keep working, man.
I love it. I love it. Hey, we got other fan questions real quick, though. And I don't even know these answers. I mean, I've been knowing these questions. So what happened between you and Ruben Patterson, and did y'all reconcile y'all differences?
Man, Ruben cool. We're cool. Ruben just...
The Kobe stopper,
Sum
right?
it up.
Yeah.
Boy, please. Kobe stop.
Listen.
Man, 80.
Hey, hold on.
Kobe stop. Stop.
Nobody stop.
Hold on.
You gotta say, don't you do that.
Yeah,
Don't you do that.
You got to see his reaction, though.
Yeah, don't you do
Hey,
that.
that's the Kobe stopper, right?
Stop. No way. Well, we knew everybody.
Hey, that
we
that
be in a like
hey.
Ruben, Kobe stopper. And
Ruben was a dog, man.
Ruben was
Ruben the one who had me outside the locker room.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
who
damn.
said that crazy shit, had me out there waiting for him. It's over now. That's over. But then I was on that.
I give Ruben.
No.
Ruben was a dog, man.
He was
I
a
give
dog.
him credit, man. You know, like I said, the things we went through during our career, you know, we put that aside.
What happened?
Cool now, but basically, something he was a bully. I'm from where the bullies get bullied, so you know that wasn't gonna go good with me. I seen. He had all the older guys scared on the team. You know what I mean? I'm talking about Ruben, 6'6", no body fat, cut up. He looking like my boy on Friday. You know what I mean? Like
You got knocked the
like I did. So like, he came in the locker room one day after working out, and everybody was like, oh, can't nobody slam me. So you know, we from the ghetto. I grew up locking up. That ain't nothing. You know, a friendly lockup. So I'm thinking somebody.
A friendly lockup is nuts, by the way.
Everybody wrestle.
Yeah, so I'm thinking he gonna did nobody step up. So I was like, what's up? I ain't scared. So that was the wrong move. Man, he tossed my ass down like a rag doll. Boom, boom, boom. Then he slammed me. Boom. And I was out for like a week. He slammed me on my tailbone. I'm talking about walking around with a limp.
Damn.
Man, I'm up, right? So I didn't appreciate that slam. I thought he could have, you know, I thought that was kind of intentional. You know what I mean? Like you tried to hurt me, bro. So anyway, shorter on time, Quintel killing his ass in practice, and he squared up on Quintel one day. And in my mind, I'm like, I got to get some get back, cause bro, you know you me up, and I feel like you try to take my career. So him and Quinn got into it on the court, and he looked at me like, "What's up?" I just took him. Boom. We got to fighting and shit. They suspended me, but that was it. You know what I mean? And
Y'all good now, though, right?
yeah,
That's
so they had
good.
suspended
That's
me.
good.
I mean,
You know, a little squabble.
listen, just so you know, all my homeboys I grew up with, we done fought.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Everybody, me and Brent done fought. Me and Boda, we all fight. That's how we show it. That's how we show we love each other.
That leads
We're
me
not
to the
condoning violence, but that's how we show we love each other.
That's what leads me to the next question. I guess I know the answer. What happens to bullies in your hood?
Bullies get bullied.
Bullies get bullied.
Straight up. Don't be no bully, man, because you be a bully. So it's
That's
always
real.
a bigger bully.
That's real.
So
That was the quote that you said. I was
yes,
trying to remember.
yeah.
Bullies get bullied. Yeah.
So, like you said earlier, man, you treat everybody with respect. Like for me, I show everybody. You can be a billionaire. You can be a person on the street with nothing. I'm gonna treat you the same. I'm gonna treat you with respect. You know, and that's how I was raised.
The janitor, the CEO, everybody get treated with the same respect.
That's right.
That's just how it is.
Who did you see that was baby food every time y'all matched up?
Guys like David West. Man, for me, I was really anybody got in my way.
What happened with you and David West? Because I've
I had
heard
to
that.
call for help, and he told me I was lying, so I gotta get the footage because I'm not a liar. So you know, ain't no cap in my rap, man. So I gotta get the footage. But nah, just for me, anybody, bro, I had that mentality. Like, if you going against me, I'm going at you. You know what I mean? Like UD say, when you step on that court, I ain't got nothing to say. I'm at your ass. So then that's the mentality I took every game.
Yeah. I couldn't play like that. I couldn't be shaking hands and shit before the game and have a good game, sir, and then go out and you light my ass up on TV and we cool. I don't want to be your friend.
Nah.
I don't want to be your friend. And me, my dog Keith, Marquise Daniels, man, played for Boston.
Keezy.
Yeah, Keith's real one, man.
Yeah.
My dog, we grew up playing against each other. Keith's in Orlando, I'm in Miami. We played against each other in the state championship. I don't know Keith since I was 16 years old. We played against the Boston Celtics. I ain't say one word to him.
Yeah.
Not one word to him the whole playoff series. And I love that boy.
Yeah.
But, hey, right now, respectfully, we both got a job to do.
Yeah. And to answer that question for you, Zebo, like, I've never seen anyone give you fits. I've never seen anybody that you weren't going to score on it. Like long athletes, I thought would give you problems.
Anybody.
Boom, nothing. Froze them, right? Little dudes, baby food. I've never seen it like it. You were an absolute bucket. Couldn't even jump on that table probably if I asked to.
Probably halfway.
But guess what you're going to have? 25 and 15 after every night.
I'm a,
Every
UD
night.
say, me and UD play on angles. I've
Yeah.
been talking about angles.
Yeah.
Like, it's angles and having a knack for that ball. If that shot, if you shooting the ball from the corner, which you gonna make it, I'm already hitting UD from the other side, trying to get it, just in case you miss it, I'm gonna be right there for the offensive rebound.
Literally never seen anything like it, bro. Every time I got done, it was 25-15.
Angles.
That shit was crazy.
And
So everyone was baby food, man.
that's what I needed when I was in college. I was big. All I needed was a couple angles. They called it a U-turn.
Yeah.
A U-turn. I turn on your ass and seal your ass, boy. It's a bucket. Or you gonna have to foul me.
They called him in college the U-dominator. That man was a problem on that
I
body.
was 275. Kill
That's
him.
the crazy shit, man. Like, this dude right here in college was like that. Drop it in, blah, lay. Everything was whatever you wanted, however you wanted. The next time I see him playing basketball, he's shooting out there hitting 16-footers. Like,
Tell
what
the
the
kid
hell?
you rode by me at the airport. You supposed to pick me up. He
Oh,
picked me up when I
hey,
came back
oh.
from Europe. Motherfucker rode by me.
Coach, I'm not you, dog. This is the funniest shit ever. He's living with me at the crib. He goes over to play overseas. So I drop him off at the airport, and he coming back. He's like, "Kill, I'm flying back in. Can you scoop me from the airport?" Now, when I drop him off at the airport, he looks a lot different than when I pick him up, in fairness. So I drop him off over there. He comes back. He said, "Bro, you pick me up?" I said, I've been driving this circle. He said, "Bro, I'm standing outside." I said, "The f you are?" He said, "Man, I'm right here." I said, "Damn." I said, "Damn, what happened to you?"
I had lost half a person over there.
A half a
I
person.
had lost half a
He
person.
came back. I said, "God," and that's how he been ever since. I give him all the credit in the world, man. That man came back it was crazy.
I had to give up that red meat killer.
That's why I
Man.
told him.
Listen, the hardest thing to do was give up that pork. Boy, you know how much I love a pork chop sandwich?
Man.
Oh, my God.
Nah, that's what I told him. Just having that, you know what I mean, having that strength, and having that, you know, that what he did to come back and change how he or his diet and everything. And man, I had to take my hats off to him.
Man, for sure.
Appreciate it.
So
I got one other one for you. What was your favorite spot to hit up when playing in Memphis? Could be a club, restaurant, or whatever.
he said the favorite place
Favorite
besides the
spot.
garden?
Favorite spot to hit up in Memphis.
Ah.
It could be a club, could be a restaurant, could
Man,
be
you know,
whatever.
I'm gonna go to shout out to Curtis Given, man.
Yeah.
Eat the nightlife in Memphis,
Yeah.
man. Whatever he was having, Club Love, or you know what I mean, whatever he had, that's where I was at. So
Let me tell you something. There's two places for sure you go out, you got to know somebody. Detroit and Memphis. You can't just be out there if you don't know nobody. Shout out Sean Williams.
yeah, my boy Sean.
Sean played with us in Miami, and if I was in Memphis,
South
I was
Memphis,
out, I run into Sean. But listen, you can't just be out like that in certain places. Memphis ain't the place. It ain't South Beach. I keep telling people all the time, South Beach ain't Miami. You can't be in Miami by yourself like that unless you know somebody. You can't be in Memphis out there like you know somebody. You can't be in Detroit out there like that unless you know somebody.
South Dakota can't be out there unless you know somebody.
South Dakota, you don't need to know nobody.
Dakota.
You just go wherever you want.
South Dakota.
I'm on my way to being mayor.
You gotta know somebody walking there.
I know Mike Miller. What they gonna do to me? They gonna do to me? Ain't nobody but you and Trad Greenway. I got 50% of the South Dakota's famous people.
Hey man, next question. Zebo, what was the most physical matchup? Guys you knew would mix it up with you all game.
You know what? I say this all the time. Of course, UD, but Reggie Evans, another
Ooh,
forward.
that motherfucker was strong. What? Goddamn. How
6'4".
strong was Reggie Evans, dog?
Hey, 6'4.5" too.
Yes.
How strong was Reggie Evans, dog?
Man, when I played Reggie, they didn't take Reggie out of the game. They let Reggie beat on me all day. Said, we battle, man. I'm talking about, me and Reggie used to get into it. Every game, like you said back in the day, we cooled off the court. When you come on the court, ain't nothing. That's how me and Reggie was. We damn near be into it on the court, elbowing. Like, what's up, man? I'm talking about one time, we was in Seattle, and I was in Portland. squared up at coming out the end of the first quarter. We squared up in the front of the scorers bench. They had to come grab us.
Rebounding.
So
Shout out Reggie, man.
I say,
Boy,
man,
hard
Reggie. I used to have about Reggie. You know, PJ Brown.
PJ Brown,
First came into the league.
wiry strong too.
Yeah, it was
OG.
wiry strong.
Strong.
That grown man.
Yeah.
So that's when I found out about the
Hey,
grown
that Charlotte
Man,
team was
you
a
know
real
what I mean?
one. That
Yeah.
Charlotte team was a real one with
That
him.
grown man strength real.
Yeah. Yes.
What's my man name? With the big calves he had on. He couldn't move him. Play with the Lakers. Damn. Him and PJ was 4 and 5.
Eldon Campbell.
Eldon Campbell.
He played on that same Charlotte
Wow,
team.
whoa, that's
what I was
all
talking
back
about.
then.
Oh, Eldon
He had them
Campbell.
big ass
Man,
calves.
you
Yeah,
had
you're
no
right.
chance with him.
You're
Can't
right.
move. You
No,
can't move
you
him.
had no chance.
Right.
Hey, that was a
can't
good squad.
move.
Hey, that
Eldon
Charlotte
Campbell
team
was
was
a big
good
boy.
with Baron Davis and
Yeah,
him. And, yeah.
Elder Campbell was a big
Yeah.
boy. I ain't remember that.
remember.
That's a name from the past.
Yeah, so I remember going against them guys like my rookie year and like, damn, this is grown. He's a grown man.
Oh,
So
It's crazy, though, you touch on that, and we're circling back to even the beginning of this conversation. That's how the game has changed, though.
but going back to
There's
PJ
none of them
Brown.
dudes no more.
no.
There's none of them dudes no more,
When
man.
you talk about grown man strength, you talking about PJ Brown. Who the hell was that when he caught? I think it was the Heat versus Knicks, and PJ Brown picked somebody up and he flipped their ass like a cheerleader.
He did.
Flipped them around like
cheerleader.
flip one of them things around when you flip that shit and blow on it, it just keeps spinning. He picked them up and spinning around, and I say, damn. It's like, I don't even remember who it was. We got to pull that clip. Listen, that's grown man strength to pick a grown man up off their feet, spin
PJ
their ass
was-
around
PJ was
in your hand like a time on the
strong,
clock,
man.
and drop their ass.
When people ask me the question that I asked you before, 2000, 2001, we came in the league, the difference between then and now was, and I mean it, like when I came in the league as a rookie, my team was Patrick Ewing, it was Sean Kemp, it was Horace Grant. It was like real old OGs, bro.
Oh, geez, real bad.
And you walked in there at 19 like, yo, okay, salute.
Yeah.
Now it's like now the whole team's 21 years old, and there's none of that, and nothing wrong. Like the game's fun, they're skilled, they're talented, they're way more athletic. But that part was so crazy, man. The illegal defense where you couldn't come across. That's part of the reason. And actually, shout out to Jabari Smith Sr. I was just with him the other day.
Man, really?
Yeah, I was just with him the other day.
Oh man, that's dope.
And we were talking about it. And it was like that when they had that rule in where you couldn't come across the nail and you couldn't come across. That's what created more at the rim stuff, right?
Yeah.
Because it was turned into 1-on-1. Like you had to strap up, bro.
Yes, yes.
It was you and him, bro.
Yes.
And that's the difference in the game. Again, listen, these guys are so freaking talented, but that what you said, the physicality, the bigs that you had to wrestle with, that ain't no more.
Man, they talk
That
about the
shit ain't no
physicality in the bigs, man. I remember my welcome to the NBA moment was Derek Coleman when he was in Philadelphia.
Man,
Boy,
DC
DC.
was a goon.
DC fouled the out of me one time. I say, damn, DC, you tried to hurt me? He looked me in my eyes like a man and said, young fella, if I tried to hurt you, you wouldn't have got up. Respectfully, I understand now. I get it.
Understand now.
I get it. Now I get it.
He told you, if you had tried, you would have got up, coach.
Yeah, if I tried to hurt you, young fella, you wouldn't have got up.
Hey, listen, one of my first games ever was against that Portland team. And that was what I was talking about with Sheed and Cliff Robinson.
Cliff Robinson.
Uncle Cliffy.
Man,
Shooting that
Uncle
three.
Cliff hit me one time, come
that
across the
motherfucker.
middle. I thought I was done. I thought it was over for me. And he didn't even try to do it. Just, bow, I said, oh, this is different.
Yeah,
This is
Cliff had a
different.
clip. Headband.
Grown man strength.
Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
crazy. Hey, before we get out of here, though, we got to bring on my man Demo from Morgan. And Morgan, it is for the people. Demo, come on, bring your ass up here, Demo.
Demo.
Hey, Zebo, this is for the people right here, Debo.
What's up, Demo? Oh, yeah, for sure. What's up, brother? Yes, sir.
Yeah, for the people. Hey, Demo, we doing that? Y'all got Morgan and Morgan's lit in Memphis, though.
Oh, I mean, we're big in Memphis.
Big in Memphis.
I mean, we got the market share there.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, he got the market share there. That's some real.
Like that.
I was actually thinking you were talking about the Memphis playoffs, the whoop that trick. And
Yeah.
I was there it was the Jailblazers versus you, though.
Yeah.
Calathis, John Lord, Courtney Lee, all those guys were on your squad, and I think you beat them in 5.
Yes. Yes, we
At
beat
home.
them,
That's,
yeah.
so that was my experience. You got 3-6 Mafia out in
Yeah.
the court, doing the towels.
Everybody in there dancing, from the old women to the old men. Everybody getting down, having a great
Hey,
time.
listen, hey, Morgan is for the people, and they kill the market share in that. But he's also a hoop junkie. He's with me at Lyft, my Lyft Sports Management. He's the owner with Lyft Sports Management with me. Oh man,
Yeah, I
it's so
invested in
fun.
it.
Talk about our Lyft, Demo.
Yeah, man. I was doing the sports agent stuff on my side for a while and got burned by so many guys, and no one signed with me and just crashed out, as the young ones say. You know?
They done
I
crash
was on-
out.
Love it.
Some crash out.
I was on Mike's pod, and he's like, "Man, you should be good at this agent. You should have done it." I was like, "Been there, done that. Bought the T-shirt, Morgan Sports Group. Didn't go the way I wanted." And then about 6 months ago, 7 months ago, I pieced up with Mike. I got like a nice little 5%,
Yeah.
something small.
Yeah.
My dad calls, just get a sliver and be happy.
Yeah.
So why were you with Jabari Senior yesterday?
Because we just brought in Jabari Jr.
Damn right we did.
Really?
Damn right we did.
Yeah, we brought in Wallace
You
Prather.
slick mother. Did you pull out?
He's
Did
a
you pull the
beast,
SEC
man.
LSU card?
Coach, we got to have it, man.
Every
We gotta
card,
have
all
it.
52 of them are on. All 52
Because
cards.
his dad was a too. Him and Stromile Swift.
Man,
Yeah,
listen.
down there,
LSU at the same time.
That
Boy, he
team-
come with that one hand.
Yeah. Oh.
That shit was real.
It was just joint.
Yes, that shit was real.
But shout out, man. Wallace Prather came over with us, and he brought Jabari Jr. with us, so we're excited about that.
Yeah, it's been awesome. I was trying to do the agency and have the conversation with the players, and it doesn't have enough weight when I'm talking to them. As soon as Mike sits down, they're taking the notes out.
Hey, well, if you believe, you should see how they react to me then. I tell you, them motherfuckers, you see how they react.
We're going to sign him up.
I also found out that Lyft didn't have any lawyers. I was like, wait a minute.
yeah, we got
fill this void for you now.
Yeah, now we got the most powerful law firm in America with us. Hey, listen, man. Let them play checkers, man. Guess what we gonna play?
Chess.
That's exactly right.
Checkmate, mother.
I got Paulo Banqueros. Both his roommates are clients right now. They got a fender bender, and they called me up.
They did. Hey,
People helping people.
he's for the people.
Yes, sir.
Paulo got roommates in that big ass house. They probably don't even
he
see
got-
each other.
Actually, not.
They
He
probably
actually-
don't even see each other.
They
They
don't
actually
even
see
moved
each other
in.
once a week.
They don't even live in that
Yeah,
house.
they're in the condo.
See his roommates once a week in that big ass house.
Probably got a big ass house. I was just there. That thing is sick too.
I'm sure it is. I ain't never seen
Shout
it.
out Tony
I ain't
Snell.
sure. I ain't never seen it, but I see how his agent lives. So I'm imagining he got to have a nice crib.
His agent
I
lives.
see how his agent lives. So
Hey,
Paulo got to have a nice
Hey,
ass crib too.
Zebo. Don't be gassing that out,
See
Zebo.
how his agent lives.
Hey, you gotta go see how Demo lived in. We're gonna call everybody out.
we
Hold
coming.
up. Oh, hey, hold up.
We coming,
You know what?
Nemo.
You know what? F- that. He ain't gonna go slide on me like that. You go to his house, man.
Hello, man.
Marco.
Hello, man.
The best thing in my house is my smoking room,
Yeah. I'm coming.
aka club room.
Next time I
That nice
come,
little club room.
next time
That's
I come to Miami, I'll make sure I text you, bro.
That's
Don't
you
come and
damn
smoke,
right.
bro.
Listen, mental health is real.
Sir. Yes,
Don't bother me when I'm in my club room.
And
Everybody understand
That's
that.
your time.
Yeah, that's my time.
let me tell you something. Y'all go down there. We hope this never happens, but y'all got a friend in the Morgan and Morgan fan, bro. If y'all need anything,
Pound Law.
Oh, you
that's
think
all.
I don't know who to call?
Yeah, that's
Pound
right.
Law.
That's right. Pound Law. That's all.
I done did a commercial enough. I know exactly who to, and I know exactly how to find you.
You got the cell phone, the website. You got it all.
Yeah. And then if not, all else feels I got this. I know he'll get me.
Saying the arteries in your
Right.
sleep. ForThePeople.com.
But no, for real, man. Like Demo, appreciate you coming up here and
Sure,
what
man.
Morgan and Morgan does for us here.
Oh, of course.
Playmaker, man. We appreciate it.
It's been
But
awesome.
y'all too, bro. Zebo, appreciate you, homie, for
Come
real,
on,
man.
man.
One of my
Appreciate
favorites,
y'all, fellas,
real
man.
one.
You already know what's
I
going
must
on.
say that the two shows I've been most excited about was you and Meta World Peace because we all speak the same language. You know what I'm saying?
So you say I don't speak the same language, Coach?
Nah, you
You might have a case, Mike.
Hey, you have a case.
Discrimination.
You need subtitles.
I have a case. Hey,
You need subtitles, killer. But we all speak the same
workplace
language. though, so I was
discrimination
excited to
case
have you
right
on,
here.
dog. I was excited to have Meta on. I was excited to have y'all boys on. So I
you
appreciate
know, I
you taking
couldn't wait
the time,
to do
bro.
it, man. You already know.
we
what's
appreciate you. We appreciate y'all showing up too, man.
Sure.
Appreciate the
Y'all,
love.
thank y'all.
OG.
OGs are out. Thank y'all.
Make sure y'all go check in and tap in with that Out the Mud podcast too now.
Go out the mud.
Out the mud.
Yeah.